Andi Purewal for Boxing Social, and I'm delighted to be joined by Kell Brook's new trainer, John Fewkes. John, how are you?
I'm alright, Andy, pal, thanks, cheers.
It's good to hear. Like I say, Kell's new trainer, how's things been going? What have you been working on? What have you seen in Kell?
Yeah, listen, things have been going great. We've been in Fort Ventura for about 6 weeks now, and from the very first day we got there, the blend was perfect. We gelled brilliantly, but I've just seen us get better and better and better through the days have gone, through the weeks have gone, and he's flying. He's absolutely flying. It's not just that, it's his fitness, his weight, his strength and conditioning, everything what we've been doing, we've been preparing as if he's boxing 15 rounds against Marvin Hagler. Right, that's what we've been preparing like. So he's going to be more than ready to look spectacular on Saturday.
Has he surprised you with just how good he's been in camp?
Yeah, not surprised me that I didn't think he was going to be good in camp, but surprised me how good and hard he works. Mate, he works like a beast. But all these track sessions and his treadmill red zone sessions and things like that are something I've never seen before, and I've been around boxing for a long time. But the results he's been showing are ridiculous. Now, as bit of an old school trainer, I love your sparring and your pads and your things like that. His sparring has been. We've had good kids in as well. We've had Jimmy Kelly, who boxed for a world title. We've got Sam Vargas in what put Amir Khan on his backside in his last fight. We've had a guy named Alex Hughes, a Welsh kid who's 12-0. So we've had top sparring with a kid from England called Rizard, who's had over 100 bouts as an amateur. So, and the sparring has just. He's looked brilliant. He's done everything I've asked him to do. He's done it in sparring. It's come off, and we're just ready to go.
So talk to me about Michael Zarafa, and what are you expecting on Saturday night, and what are you expecting him to bring to the fight?
I'm expecting him to come and have a right pop, as we say in Sheffield. This is his world title fight, and if he beats Kell Brook, his life completely changes. So he's going to come. As we've seen, he's a big boy. He's going to be strong. His boxing ability is a lot better than people are giving him credit for. He's got a good backhand and a good jab. Now, if Kell isn't 100% switched on, Michael's going to use all them tools he's got, and he's going to try and cause an upset. So we've got to be well prepared. He's got to be well switched on from round one. That he's going to come, he's going to have a real go. But with that though, if Michael comes and has a real go, that's brilliant for me because he's going to leave himself open. And if he leaves himself open, oh boy.
Kell, since the Spence loss and the Golovkin loss prior to that, he's obviously had to Rabchenko, and now he's fighting with Zarafa, so he's had these couple of warm-up fights. When you've seen him in camp and he's come to you, would you have been happy to give him another elite fight at either 154 or 147 because of how good a fighter you've seen in camp?
Yeah, after this camp, honestly, I didn't know about it before because I'd never worked with Kell before. But honest to God, right, if that were Keith Furman up there for Saturday night, or if that were Errol Spence up there, or if that were Sean Porter up there for Saturday night, I'd be happy. I wish it was. But it's going to be ideal though. It's going to be an ideal fight because, like I said, Kell, he's not being as busy as he'd like to be. And that's not been all down to him. That's down to like a bit of politics in boxing also, little niggles and things like that. Plus, a lot of these elite fighters have been booked up and that anyway lately, or injured and things like that. So it's ideal the fact that we've got a great training camp underneath us. We've had his first press conference together. We'll have his first weigh-in together. We'll have his first fight together on Saturday night. So boxing is just about preparation, isn't it? So we'll be even more prepared when we go into a super fight next.
Obviously, you mentioned super fights. One name which will keep getting bandied about, I'm sure you've been asked about it a million times so far today, Amir Khan. Yeah. Rumours got, well, not rumours, but it's come out that he's been offered the Terence Crawford fight. What do you make of the potential Crawford-Khan fight, and what does that mean for Kell?
I don't know. Kell wants the fight, right? And I've known that for a long time before I even started working with him. But now I started working with him, I can see how much he wants it. Now, I don't know about anybody else, and I'm not even saying this really being biased, but it doesn't really interest me seeing Amir Khan box Terence Crawford. It interests me seeing Amir Khan box Kell Brook, and that'd be as a fan. Before I started working with Kell, I was just a fan of Kell's and a fan of Amir's and people like that. I don't know Amir, I sparred before and we've met each other a lot of times, and he's a good top draw fighter. I just think on Amir's part, I think it needs to happen. I think it'd be better for him and his reputation if he boxed Kell. But on the other hand, I'm going to say this because I'm Kell's trainer, but I think Kell beats him. So if Kell beats him, he's not going to get a Terence Crawford fight, is he? So he's probably using his business brain rather than his fighter's brain.
Do you think if Amir goes on to fight Terence, Kell can obviously pursue the WBA world title as just final eliminator for it, that Kell would look to stay at 154 and Amir would look to stay at 147, and we won't see them guys fight if it isn't happening in the next bout?
Yeah, I truly believe Kell can flip between the weights if he has to. If he stays like he is, like he has, and the way he's eating and the way he's training and things like that, I think he's going to be a strong boy at 154, and I think he's going to be a beast at 147. And I know he's drained himself to make it before, and he's killed himself to make it before, but as long as he prepares in between like he has been and like he will do, I'll make sure he does, then, and he don't balloon up like some fighters do and things like that, then 147 is not going to be a problem. It's not going to be get out of bed and I'm 147. It's going to be hard, but we train hard anyway. He could make 147 tomorrow if he wanted to. So I believe if the fight comes up against anybody, against Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Amir Khan at 147, we'll take it. If them fights don't come up, and fights for WBA at 154, Jared Heard and people like that come up, we'll take them. But I truly believe after Saturday night, he's got to be in the mix of the top kids.
And finally, I've got to ask as well, this past Saturday night we've seen Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. What did you make of that fight?
I think Tyson Fury boxed out in his skin. I genuinely thought, I think there's a lot of people saying Fury won by 6 and 7. I mean, that's impossible with the 2 knockdowns, isn't it? Let's be right about it. But he won the fight for me, 100% he won the fight. I thought I'd probably give Wilder maybe 1 out of the first 4 or 5, 2 if I'm being generous. Then Fury won everything until the 9th, and then obviously a 10-8 round. He won the 10th and the 11th comfortably, and obviously a 10-8 round in the last. But I think he got it by a couple. But listen, how good was it for boxing though? How good was it for boxing, right? Listen, there's UFC logs coming up now, and it's a bit like WWE in it and things like that. Listen, the fighters, I've trained a few fighters myself, the fighters are fighters and they're born athletes, but it's not going to hold the candle to boxing. Look at Saturday night, look at everything about it. How he got up from that last knockdown, I'll never know it. He says God got him up. I might start believing in God if he's got him up like that, you know what I mean? But it was great for the sport, and it's great for Tyson, right? I look back, and as someone myself what's had a bit of dark days with boxing, my boxing career ending and things like that, he looks so happy. And if he's happy with the result, if he's happy with the performance, I think everybody else has to be.
I've just realised I haven't asked you as well. Obviously, you was originally drafted in for Kell for this fight. What are your plans moving forward? Have you spoke to Kell about anything?
Yeah, that's it. He's working with me now.
Full time?
Yeah, full time, pal. Yeah, full time. That's it. I'm now his trainer because, like I said, when it was a little bit temporary to start with, it's because obviously neither of us know what it would be like. I've got my own gym in Sheffield, and I also said to Kell, my own gym's a big part of my life. So your camp's in Forteventura. I've got to make sure my gym works. Now, a massive shout out to Dennis Hobson, who owns the gym and who's my partner in the gym in Sheffield. He said to me, listen, jump at a chance, you get yourself out of here, we'll make the gym work. My missus chipped in, all my fighters chipped in, my other trainers chipped in to make my gym work. So once I knew that were working, once me and Kell knew we were working right together, that was it. He says, this is us now, let's crack on, let's go on and show everybody what we already know about him.
Well, John, it's been a pleasure to speak to you. Thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
No problem, Andy, anytime.